Hello, welcome to Van Red. We are on the way up to the lakes on our first family adventure in Big Red. There's me, and there's Hannah, and there's Paul, who's sorting the sat nav, and in the back you might be able to hear possibly some panting.
Turn right and then.
Seems like we're turning right. Yeah, in the back is Bailey and Bobby on the first trip, so we'll let you know how we get on. But yeah, we're off to Castlerigg Farm in Keswick. We're in the beautiful mid lakes now, so heading up. We've gone past Kendal, not quite as far up as T-Bay services yet, but it's a gorgeous stretch of motorway. It's where the motorway splits, so northbound is slightly higher than southbound. The weather, you can see, is absolutely glorious, and Hannah's asleep. Dogs are quiet. They seem to be travelling well, which is good, but wow, look at this view. Can't be a view like this. Absolutely wonderful. Probably one of my favourite stretches of motorway. Plus, the motorway is so much quieter once you get, well, definitely once you get past Blackpool going north, and then again once you get past Kendal at junction 36, the M6 just really gets quieter, and it's glorious, and it's even more glorious because it's the first trip in the campervan. We're all still dead excited, except Hannah, who's fast asleep. Hello, we're here, we're all set up. We didn't argue that much setting it up.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. So we're at Castlerigg Farm campsite.
Just outside Keswick.
Yeah. It's about 25-minute walk into Keswick.
Yeah.
It's a lovely site. It's really quiet. It makes a big play of being really quiet. It's mixed between motorhomes and campers and caravans with hookup and space for those without hookup, and also pitch tents as well. Yeah, we're on pitch number 1, which is right by the entrance. Yes,
so
really
hopefully good. We won't get much noise.
No, I hope not. I mean, there's a path that goes past, but to be honest, it's only dog walkers. And as I say, this site has a very strict no noise after 10:30 and before 7 AM. So yeah, so we've got pop tops up. Front windscreen covers are on. It's going to be cold tonight, so we've decided to have a go at putting the thermal cover on the pop top, so make sure Hannah's not too cold for her very first night. No major disasters so far. We're on a bit of a slope, but it's not too bad really, is it? No, but we'll live with it. If we were staying for more than one night, then I'd do something about it. Yeah. But it's not worth getting the levelling ramps out, messing about with it. No. We've had something to eat. Yes, we've had sausages and smash. Well, you know, it's got to be done. We've had our first, well, I've had my first official campervan cup of tea, which has been good. Dogs are great. In fact, both of them crashed out at the moment, so we don't yet know where they're going to sleep. And I suppose one of the reasons for this trip, well, first of all, because we wanted to get out in the van, but also it's a bit of a learning trip, isn't it? Yeah, it's a learning curve for us all, really.
Yeah, knowing what to bring, what not to bring. I think we've already decided we've brought too much. But it's knowing what we need and what we don't need. And at the moment, I don't think we're dead clear on what that is. So.
No, not at the moment.
Yeah, I think we've definitely brought too many clothes.
Yeah, possibly.
But no, I mean, the only faffage, I suppose, was getting the swivel seat turned round. But once we kind of sussed out how to do it, it seemed pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it was just awkward, wasn't it?
Yeah. But that's another thing I think that's going to come with practice.
Yeah.
And I think anyone who's got dogs, it'd be really helpful in the comments below if you could let us know how you, I suppose, tie your dogs up outside. We've got a big Labrador and a crazy baby Spaniel, both of which have managed to pull the normal twisty dog spike things out of the ground. So any good hints and tips on the best way to secure your dog, that'd be good.
The issue here is grass, and then almost immediately you hit some hardcore, so it's not really secure enough for the dogs to be chained up, really, is it?
And it's their first experience, so I think they're both flat out, but I think that's more because it's all dead new than anything else. So that's it, I think, for now.
It is. Well, we're going to settle in for the evening.
Yeah.
Don't know what we're going to do yet.
Nope.
Maybe watch a little bit of TV, because I've brought the laptop.
Yeah. Downloaded
a few programmes, so just crash out and watch that.
Might crack open a beer.
Maybe a beer or three.
Yeah, that would be nice. And Hannah's going to have her first experience in the pop top.
Yep.
So we'll probably see you in the morning.
Yep, take it easy.
See you later.
Bye. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, it's the morning after the night before, as they say.
It certainly is. So first night that we've all spent in the van. What do you reckon?
Very comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable, very warm.
But yeah, we were nice and warm. That's about it, really, isn't it?
I mean, it got quite cold in the night.
Yeah, it did.
But
I woke up about 20 to 4, and it was, according to the thermometer in the van, it was 10 degrees. I put the diesel heater on for a few minutes, and it certainly warmed it up very quickly.
Proper toasty. Yeah, our duvet's nice and warm though.
Yeah.
But the other reason we were warm is we were joined in the bed by 2 dogs.
Yeah.
So we fully expected Bobby to maybe sleep on the end of the bed, but as it turns out, Bobby decided he was getting in the bed with us, and you know, it's not so bad. He's a 6-month-old Springer, but at some point
Bailey got on the end.
Bailey got on the bed as well.
Yeah.
Now, Bailey's a 32-kilogram Labrador. So, trying to share the bed with me, 5'4", Paul, 6'4", 6-month-old Bobby, and a 32-kilogram Labrador, it got a bit squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I feel he probably got on the bed because it was a little bit cold on the floor, so we'll have to think of a solution to keep him, A, on the floor, and B, warm.
Yeah, because there was definitely enough room in the bed for us and Bobby, to be fair. But Bobby's, as you can see, is a bit of a softie anyway. Hannah was absolutely fine up in the pop top, obviously in palatial space up there. Wasn't cold. We put the thermal cover on, so we don't know whether she would have been much colder with or without the cover, but you know, that's something we'll never know. So generally that's it. A good first night. Lots of lessons learned, which we'll do a separate vlog on.
Yeah, what we've learned so far.
Yeah, and what we'll do differently for next time. So now it's just a question of getting the van back together in some kind of order.
So we can drive back.
Yeah.
It was just a quick one night stopover.
Just to see how we got on,
Just to see how we got on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Site's lovely and quiet. We had no noise at all last night.
No, not at all.
So
not a bean.
Pleased about that. And that's it for the moment. We'll catch up with you again shortly.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, Future Karen here. Well, we realised we hadn't finished the vlog last time, so this is it. Very uneventful trip home. Stopped at T-Bay Services on the way back to pick up some sticky toffee pudding, yum yum, and also some fantastic sausages that we had sausage butties when we got back. Another reason for not finishing the vlog, I think, is because I managed to come down with an absolutely stinking cold. and by the time we got back, all I wanted to do was curl up and go to sleep. Very important to add, the cold wasn't anything to do with our night in the van. It was already on its way before we even got there, but it decided it was going to come out fully by the time we got back. So I spent a couple of days feeling very sorry for myself, but I'm fully on the mend now, which is good. So that's it for our very first adventure. Thoroughly enjoyed it, all of us did. Learned lots of lessons, which we'll share in a future video. But as far as this video is concerned, that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please give it a big thumbs up. Click that notification bell to be notified by YouTube next time we upload another video. And if you've enjoyed what we do and you want to keep following us on our continuing and growing adventures, then please consider subscribing to the channel. We've been blown away by the number of people who've subscribed and commented on the videos so far. We're really glad you're enjoying it. So if you've enjoyed this, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy travels!